To the controversy on SUNY Fredonia's campus after video surfaced of what appears to be a professor saying it's not obvious to him that adult-child sex is wrong. We want to warn you here, some may find the details of this story to be disturbing. Right now, there's a growing movement on campus among students to remove philosophy professor Stephen Kirschner. In fact, the Change.org petition posted late this morning now has more than 1,300 signatures. The petition says in part Kirschner's views are directly harmful to a community already dealing with instances of sexual assault and struggles with consent. Kirschner began as a professor at Fredonia in 1998 and in 2014 was named a distinguished teaching professor by the SUNY Board of Trustees. Online records show Kirschner made nearly $91,000 in 2020. Reporter Natalie Fahmy joins us in studio now with campus reaction tonight. Natalie?
Disgusted. That was the overwhelming sentiment I got from students when talking with them today about this professor's comments. Some of them even telling me if the professor is not fired for his comments regarding sex with children, they will not be returning to campus next year.
He should be fired because I wouldn't feel safe if I ever ran into him on campus.
SUNY Fredonia professor Stephen Kirschner is facing intense backlash after this podcast surfaced. Students on campus telling me it's unacceptable and calling his comments disturbing.
React to that video.
Oh my God, it was really disgusting.
I was completely and utterly disgusted by that.
On the podcast, he says, quote, imagine that an adult male wants to have sex with a 12-year-old girl. Imagine she's a willing participant. A very standard, widely held view is that there's something deeply wrong with this. It's not obvious to me that it is in fact wrong. I think it's a mistake.
I would love for him to just be fired, mostly because I don't think any state money should be going to somebody like that.
Mark Gio is a freshman at Fredonia and currently in one of Kirschner's classes. He tells me comments like this are not a one-off.
I could tell that people in the room were uncomfortable. People were putting their heads down to their hands, all of this, and me included.
Have his classes been canceled?
No. I have them tomorrow.
In a statement, SUNY Fredonia says it's aware of a video posted online saying the views expressed by the professor are reprehensible and do not represent the values of SUNY Fredonia, and the matter is being reviewed. In another video talking about adults having sex with children, Kirschner says, quote, if they're designed by evolution to begin reproduction, it's not clear why it would be physically harmful or emotionally harmful.
There's a line, and you have to draw a line somewhere.
It's just icky, and it's really disappointing that that's happening so close to home.
And Gio says when he chose Fredonia as the place to further his education, this is not what he expected.
I'm here for my future, and I didn't come here to debate the ethics of having sex with a 16-year-old in a 40-year-old's body.
I reached out to Kirschner multiple times by phone and email. He has not responded to me. I also reached out to the union that represents him as a professor, but they directed me elsewhere. Live in studio, Natalie Fahmy, 7 News.